It's time! I'm going to customize this beast for surf fishing. Stay tuned. Now comes the fun part. I get to customize this to make it perfect for surf fishing. And we'll see how it does in the sand at the end of this video when I take it on a test run. So the first thing I've got to do is assemble all the stuff that I need to make this right for fishing. Now the good news is that Magicycle sent me some things included with this that I don't have to go out and buy. For example, I've got the phone carrier that has a little slot underneath where I can put their toolkit that they included with the bike. The only thing it's missing is a tire repair kit, which I'll stick in here, as well as the levers to get the tire off the rim. Now the one thing I'll add to this is a USB cable to my phone, because the LCD screen has a USB connection on the bottom where I can keep my phone charged while I'm using it. In addition, they sent the cable lock. Now, since I'm not going to park this outside a coffee shop or someplace like that, I'm happy with this. I don't feel like I need any more security. I will lock it when I'm on the beach because I tend to wander maybe 100 yards away from the bike as I go fish different spots. In addition, they included the bicycle alarm. I've never had one of these before, so I'll put that on there just to see how it works. Before I walk you through all the different accessories I installed on this, I have the advantage now of doing the test ride of this bike on the beach and discovered some things that had to change around a bit. The first thing you may notice is that my water bottle is now mounted to my milk crate. And the reason for that is you don't really appreciate this, but a fat tire bike sits higher than a regular mountain bike. And I found it could be challenging to get my foot through here to go ahead and get on the seat. So I took the water bottle off the middle pole and stuck it on my milk crate. While I'm on the subject, this may be why you want to get the other style that's a step through instead of the bar. I wanted the bar for two reasons. One, I wanted to be able to mount this here, and the second is the arrangement I have of putting this on my truck requires a middle bar right here. So as long as I maintain my flexibility at 70 years old, I'll be good to go and can get on and off this. Okay, let's look at the milk crate, because this is the key thing for fishing. And I've got a whole playlist on customizing milk crates that I'll link up right here. And basically I got my two rod holders made out of PVC to carry my heavy surf rods. I put the water bottle here, as I mentioned, and here is the lock that came with the Magicycle. And the key reason it is on the milk crate is this is a heavy bike. Without the battery, which is how I carry it in my hitch, it weighs, between 60 and 65 pounds. So this is probably another pound, and I didn't want to add anything to the weight that the rack has to carry. So on the other side, that's where I mounted my bicycle pump, which on my other bike would have gone either here or here. Now, given the weight issue, I don't want to have this heavy milk crate permanently mounted to the rear rack on the bike. So what I'll do is I'll strap it up using some straps when I get to the beach. That'll be fairly quick. I can just run it right through the rails here and I can have this on in no time. I forgot a couple things yesterday when I was recording this, and I had to make one change to the milk crate based on that. I carry a do-it-yourself live bait well. It's basically just a garbage can with a carabiner right here. And what I do is I hook that onto the side of the milk crate and carry it out with me. That way I can have a bubbler and I can catch some live bait using my cast net and then keep them alive until I can use them. Well, with this going right here, I had to move the bike pump to the inside of the milk crate. And actually, I think that's probably a better place for it. Now, also I forgot to mention that I do have saddlebags coming in because I do need those to carry some of my gear. And I've also got a front rack coming in, and I want to use that to carry the heavy cast net to balance out the bike. Okay, I think I've covered everything now in terms of how I'm going to customize this thing for fishing. And obviously, this gets strapped on in this direction with my rods back here in the back. A few more things. Okay, let me bring the camera in close and I'll walk you from front to back and show you where I put everything. Magicycle came with the headlamp, so I don't need to go out and buy that. I added this pouch right here, which has an insulated inside, which will be nice to carry my lunch. It also has pockets for water bottles if I ever wanted to use those. There's 2 pockets. Moving back, I put the extension mount on the handlebars because, as you can see, the handlebars are curved. Now I love this because it allows me to ride in a more upright position, but it doesn't give me any place to put things like this. So I've got my GoPro mount right here. That fits on there fine. The Magicycle came with the compartment here where I can put my tools, and the phone will slip in here. Just as a item of interest, you could also put a phone into this pouch right here. Moving back, here is the alarm that came with the Magicycle. You see it right there. And there's a little bit of an issue here in that it's not properly sized for the seat post. But I'll just get some longer screws and I'll be able to deal with that just fine. Thankfully, it came with a rear rack, so I don't have to worry about that. And it came with a real rear light, and this is also a brake light. Since I will ride this on the street every once in a while, I did put this mirror on right here. It also has the reflectors on both wheels that are pre-mounted. And it's got a cool chain guard, which is a nice additional feature that you wouldn't expect. The last accessory, quote, is some of this flat out. I watched a nice YouTube video that I'll link up right here that tested different types of flat repair material, and this came out on top. Even though these are Kendra puncture resistant tires, doesn't help to have a little extra insurance going over those sharp oysters. Well, that's it for this bike. It successfully negotiated the beach. Basically, now it's just a matter of taking it out fishing. If you guys can think of any other neat stuff I should put on here, well, please do that. I'd appreciate it. Throw it in the comments. Thanks.